shit. Man, get into this motherfucking bag. Stand up the way, I mean. Hey. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I...
Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, man. And when all three of us come together, man, it's Cowboys UnCut.
Scottis.
West Coast Cowboy in the middle, the Kanye West of this content stuff.
And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo, we stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat that. And we ain't scared of running. So one team over here is Cowboys, believe that. Yeah, this you got is a poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out, man. Don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC 4L. All day, every day.
My dear Aunt Sally, we is at the P right now. We gotta go to free agency, then we gotta go to draft, then we can talk about training camp.
And Stephen Jones, who's also a multi-millionaire, moves and feels like a what? Like a dude that is got $15 in his bank account.
We finna come marching to Dallas with our picket signs, ticket torches, everything we can find.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing today? Hope all is well. Saturday, so you know it's damn near overtime for y'all to come in and make a liquor store run, man. So slide on in, get you a snack, a refreshment, a beverage. We finna get a little drunk out the Dallas Cowboys content together, man. And listen, we still got a lot to talk about, man, because yesterday was crazy as a motherfucker. Like, Micah Parsons requesting the trade, came out of left field. It's not something that really happens around Dallas Cowboys superstars. So there's still a lot of blowback from them. So we'll discuss, some of the rumblings, trade packages. Now, the validity of him actually getting traded, a little bit of everything, man. So y'all take y'all time, slide in here. But y'all know, hit that like button, hit that share button, slap the shit out of an Eagles fan while you're at it. And we're going to have ourselves a good morning, man. I'm having my coffee, finna get my workout in. Just thought I'd come in for a little bit and give y'all some quality content, man. But let's just talk about the scenario, right? So right now, these are the betting favorite teams to end up landing Micah Parsons in a trade. Dallas Cowboys are currently number 1. Matter of fact, let me flip this beat. I don't like that little sample to come in like that. All right, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. A little bit smooth. All right, so the Dallas Cowboys, with all the shit that's said and done, they've been said and done, all the slander, the odds are still in the favor of the Dallas Cowboys, to hold on to Micah Parsons. Because what people keep, sort of skimming over in all of this is the Dallas Cowboys still have Micah Parsons under contract, and they are not obligated, to ship Micah Parsons. If he holds out, he misses game checks. So, in terms of Micah Parsons being on Dallas, the Cowboys still hold all of the leverage, right? They still hold all of the leverage. So, he's still under contract. Next year, they can franchise tag him. The year after that, they can franchise tag him again. So the Dallas Cowboys have at least 3 years of control for Micah Parsons' contract. So that's the thing. The Dallas Cowboys are still probably going to keep Micah Parsons. We've seen a similar situation with Myles Garrett, where he requested a trade. He dropped his farewell message. He said he told the city of Cleveland he loved them, he appreciated them, and that motherfucker still over there getting sacks. So, he got that bag. So that could still be a possibility for Micah Parsons. But let's play devil's advocate. Let's say, let's really do ship Micah Parsons out. Well, there are criteria that I have came up with for moving Micah Parsons. So Philadelphia, your bitch ass is out automatically. Because one of my criteria is I am not trading Micah Parsons to a motherfucking NFC team. I damn sure ain't trading Micah Parsons to an NFC East team. So, and listen, Micah Parsons probably ain't going to get traded, but we just going to do the scenario. It's better to be thorough and talk ourselves through this stuff than to let some more crazy shit happen and it hits you, sideways. You know what I'm saying? So, do I think Micah Parsons gets traded? No. But if I got to trade Micah Parsons, these are my standards. I must trade Micah Parsons to an AFC team. So that automatically takes out the Philadelphia Eagles on this graphic. It takes out the Cardinals. I damn sure ain't trading them to the 49ers. Micah Parsons is not finna help them niggas win a Super Bowl underneath my watch. You know what I'm saying? Damn sure ain't gonna be the Rams. Even though the Carolina Panthers aren't really a great team right now, they're still in the NFC. They're young. They're trying to build something over there. So I'm not sending Micah Parsons anywhere to the NFC. That would leave on this list, because I actually got another team in mind I would send them to. But that leaves on this list the New England Patriots, the Chargers, the Jets, and the Raiders. Out of all those teams, the process of elimination is who would be the sorriest and who has talent I can actually acquire, for Micah Parsons. Because remember, if I'm shipping to somebody like Micah Parsons, I need players and picks. I need good players and your draft picks, dog. Listen, I know that people, are dick riding front office. We got some bootlicking, bottom ass niggas, out there that just think the front office can do no wrong, so they're not going to admit any wrongdoing. But Micah Parsons is the only NFL player in NFL history outside of Reggie fucking White to have at least 12 sacks in each of his first 4 seasons. Micah Parsons is that caliber of pass rusher and player. So if I gotta give Micah Parsons up, I gotta get a haul back. So when you look around at the AFC teams, because remember, I'm not trading this nigga to the NFC. What do the Patriots have worthwhile me giving up Micah Parsons outside of the draft picks? What do the Jets have worthwhile of me giving up outside of the draft picks? What do the Raiders have outside of the draft picks worthwhile for me to give up? For the Jets, if I send them to the Jets, who we actually play this year, I'm going to need at least to get Quentin Williams back. I'm going to have to take a look at that defense. I'm going to need Quentin Williams on the Dallas Cowboys if I'm moving Micah Parsons over yonder. He's one of the better interior defensive players in the National Football League. The Dallas Cowboys have struggled in their interior for quite a bit. So if I have to get weaker at edge, I will at least need to fortify the middle of my defense. Quentin Williams is one of the best interior players in the league. He's a good pass rusher. He's good against the run. He got a high motor. He got high pedigree. Like, Quentin Williams is a must to add, if I got to go, that route. Plus, like my boy, the Angry Cowboys fan is saying, Braylon Allen. Give me Braylon Allen. You know, maybe give me give me both of them really. Give me Quentin Williams, give me Braylon Allen. You know, throw in another pick. Throw in another player and give me a couple of your first round picks, and we might be able to get a deal done. I need a massive haul if I'm shipping Micah Parsons out, and I do not need to have to play Micah Parsons consistently if I ship him. If I send Micah Parsons somewhere, I need to only have to worry about this nigga in the playoffs, the Super Bowl. I need to only have to worry about him in the Super Bowl and once every 4 years. So I'm sending him to an AFC team, and I'm getting a haul. Another team that I floated the idea about yesterday. I have floated the idea around about sending him, to the Indianapolis Colts, and in return getting Jonathan Taylor, getting DeForest Buckner, and getting multiple picks. You get Jonathan Taylor, that boy just ran for over 1,400 yards last year. He's still one of the better backs in the National Football League. You get DeForest Buckner, who is still one of the best defensive tackles in the National Football League. You get some premium picks, and you go from there. You know what I'm saying? That is what you got to do. You got to go to where landlord evil ass at? That nigga in the chat box? Where that evil ass nigga at, man? Hold on. I need to put if he in the chat box, I need to put a salt circle down. I need to put a salt circle down. Salute to Dallas Law 43. Salute to Devon Overton. Salute to my brother Angry. Salute to Todd Cowboys. Salute to Bobby Murphy. Dwight Burrow. And salute to all y'all good people out there, man, across all platforms. I appreciate y'all for rocking with the boy Henny early on a Saturday morning. Y'all could be doing anything else in the world, but you locked in with me, as I drink my coffee and ramble on about these motherfucking Cowboys, man. Hey, that's real right there, man. Hey, I appreciate that, Dallas Law. No more whole niggas in the space, man. Oh, okay. He gave him a shout out. Listen, if that evil ass nigga come in here, I gotta just pull. Hold on, I gotta keep landlord away. I gotta pull my crucifix out. The power of Christ repels that motherfucker, man. We gotta keep him away from the liquor store, man. We trying to be righteous. We trying to be good people, good Christian people, and landlord out here with the nefarious actions, man. So yeah, man, for real. But those are the criteria. AFC team, top tier players, and multiple first round picks. That's the only way I'm moving the Micah Parsons around. D Shift, I feel it. Listen, I understand. And listen, there was a lot of hype around training camp. Shotty was showing discipline. The offense was clicking. Dak and George Pickens were getting into a groove. Man, I'm just saying, man. I understand how this could be a buzzkill. I can understand how this could be a momentum killer. But we gotta persevere. Cause if it's hard on us, imagine how hard it is on the actual Dallas Cowboy players. They gotta put up with this shit. Imagine how Dak Prescott feels. Imagine how George Pickens feels, man. Imagine, it doesn't really matter if you got the best package. We just not going to trade him to y'all. Y'all, listen, it has been an unspoken rule that if they got the best package, you still don't make the play. Trading people in the draft is one thing. Swapping draft picks is one thing. The Dallas Cowboys would never, in their wildest dreams, trade Micah Parsons to the Philadelphia Eagles and then play that nigga 2 times a year and have to see the nigga in the playoffs. They will not do that. They're stupid. They're very stupid. But I don't think anybody that fucking stupid. I don't think anybody that stupid. He said they know they own some. They shy for some motherfucker, man. Cause listen, this is the only thing I said that Micah Parsons did wrong. The only thing that Micah Parsons did wrong is that he did not use his discernment. Because he did not use his discernment when dealing with Jerry Jones. Because Jerry Jones has a track record with cornering players, luring them in, and trying to strong arm them into signing, these under the table, backhanded ass deals. He tried to do it with Tony Romo. It's documented he did it with Tony Romo. It's documented he tried to do it with Dez Bryant. There is a track record of Jerry Jones doing this kind of shit. So Micah Parsons let his guard down. He hung out with Jerry Jones a couple of times. It was cool. They went to Super Bowl. He gave him Super Bowl tickets. He was, he buttered him up. He got Micah Parsons to let his guard down. You know what I'm saying? And then he slid in and tried to do what he tried to do. So my only thing with Micah Parsons, not that he did anything wrong, is just that Jerry Jones is known for this shit, and you should have known better when dealing with that person. For example, if you heard, even if you don't know this for a fact, right? We didn't talk about rumors, even if it's just a rumor. If you heard the rumor that your homeboy beats up all his girlfriends, like he been beating the shit out of all the girlfriends he's ever had, that's the rumor that's around your homeboy. You don't know it to be fact because you never seen it. But that's a rumor that has been around on your homeboy forever. Would you then turn around and hook up your baby sister with that same homeboy that got that rumor around him that he a abuser? You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? You would not do that. If that rumor was circulated about your partner, you would not hook him up with your sister. Same token, if there was a rumor about one of your family members, never went to jail for it, but there's a family rumor that he touches children, you would never let that family member babysit your kids. You know what I'm saying? So there is a rumor about Jerry Jones being a finesser, a manipulator, a strong armor in terms of how he handled the negotiation tactics. You should have never, ever, ever, put yourself in a situation to be alone with Jerry Jones, because his old ass was going to try that shit. He going to try it. So that's the only thing I say that Michael should have used his discernment on. You're coming up on a contract. Jerry Jones has a history of doing this shit. You should have protected yourself a little bit better. That's the only thing I say to that. Using your discernment. But Jerry Jones know he wrong for this shit. Matter of fact, it's to the point, this shit is so egregious, the NFLPA should get involved in this shit. Exactly. Can't be cool with a nigga and that shit in the air about him. Can't be cool with no nigga that beat they old lady. Can't be cool with no nigga that don't take care of their kids. You know what I'm saying? We don't do neither over here. But I'm just saying that's the story of Jerry Jones. That's the rumor around Jerry Jones. He's gonna get you a loan. He gonna put pressure on you to sign a contract. He gonna try and get around your agent. Like, that is the reputation of Jerry Jones, and that what he has done or has been, claimed to have done with multiple past Dallas Cowboys superstars. Like, yeah, so like that's the only thing. Everything else, it's fuckery. Like, Jerry Jones, no, he should not be doing this. He been getting away with it for so long. He should not be doing this. Is the real issue with this, because it's really against the collective bargaining agreement to go behind the representation of a player to try to work these deals out. I know that it happens sometimes, but you really ain't supposed to do shit. So that's one. Like, I would understand if Micah Parsons signed a contract. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I agree, Ty. So, yeah, man. It's not like Micah Parsons signed a contract back there. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he signed a contract back there. There's nothing legally binding Micah Parsons to do what the fuck Jerry Jones and them talked about. Because, Jerry, you ain't even supposed to be talking to the nigga. You ain't even supposed to be talking to the man. I bet it is too, dog. Like, you was not supposed to be talking to this man about contracts. But it's one of those things where they know it happens, they just turn a blind eye to it. Like NFL tampering period and stuff. Like, they tamper in free agency all the time in the NBA. You know, they like, oh, you can't talk to this person till the end. Like, dog, they signing contracts 30 seconds. They're signing contracts 30 seconds, you know, after the tampering period is resolved. They're not doing contracts that fucking fast. They're not doing contracts that fast, dog. They have already spoken to these people, put that stuff together, and, you know, they worked it out. You know, like that what happened in the NBA. It's a similar situation to the backdoor deals in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not supposed to do it, but, you know, it happens and they turn the blind eye to it. Jerry Jones has to be stopped at this point, though. Like, this shit is egregious. You are on the verge of losing one of the best players in the National Football League, and there's an argument that Micah Parsons might be the best player on your team. When you talk about the accolades, the all-pro selections, how he's viewed by his peers and shit like that, like, you can make the argument that Micah Parsons might be the best player on your team. And you're doing him like this? So who stands a fucking chance right now? Like, if I'm George Pickens, right, do I feel like I even stand a chance of getting a contract done with the Dallas Cowboys? If I'm DeRon Bland, do I feel like I have a chance of getting a deal done with the Dallas Cowboys? If I'm Overshawn, I ain't even fucking played like that. I've been beat up and hurt and all this other stuff. I ain't finna get a fair deal fucking with Jerry Jones. I ain't finna get no fair deal fucking with Jerry Jones. They do Micah Parsons like this? And they do Micah Parsons like this, I ain't got a fucking chance. And really, it's a pattern, right? Because they done Dak Prescott like this. They've done CeeDee Lamb like this. They done Micah like this. They let Amari Cooper pretty much leave and come back. Yo, what happened, Angry? You said, bam, there it is. What happened? We got a resolution already. Micah Parsons signed that contract. What's going on? Let me know something. Oh, okay. Damn, I got happy for no reason, man. I thought the nightmare was over. You know, I thought I was in the Twilight Zone and I came back to the real world. Shit, my bad, dog. Oh, they showed did my nigga Zeke bad. They did my nigga Zeke bad. Cause listen, how do you win in Dallas? How do you win? If you hold out, they still drag you. If you hold out, they drag you. They talk crazy about you. If you show up to camp, they still drag you and talk crazy about you. If you get paid and you get hurt afterwards, they drag you and talk crazy about you. How do you win in Dallas? There is no formula for dealing with these motherfuckers. DeMarcus Ware, there is no formula for winning in Dallas. What the fuck are you supposed to do? Dak Prescott did everything right. He showed up, played on the franchise tag, bet on himself, got hurt, came back. Man, come on now. What is the formula to get paid in Dallas? Outside letting Jerry Jones bend you over and fuck you. What is the actual formula to getting paid in Dallas? Because if you take a team-friendly ass deal, if you take a team-friendly, under-the-market ass deal, they still gonna fuck you because Trayvon Diggs. Listen, Trayvon Diggs didn't even get record-setting money, and they still talking crazy about that man. Woo. Yeah, man. You're in a lose-lose with Dallas. You're in a lose-lose with Dallas at the end of the day when you actually put the shit into perspective. Man, yeah, it's sad, dog. Sean, like everybody. I wanted Dak to leave. I wanted him to go to Pittsburgh to work with Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin was fawning over Dak Prescott. Every time he talked about Dak Prescott, you know, he had a glittering gleam in his motherfucking eye. Shit, that might be true, Montana. He said he actually did with Romo, pulled him in the closet for a game. Hell yeah. Listen, Jerry Jones is a master manipulator. You got to keep him away. You got to tell Diddy no. I told y'all, I used the analogy. Because Micah Parsons thought that man was his friend. He done did all this stuff with Micah Parsons. Like he supposed to be a good neighbor. You know, he buy Micah Parsons snacks and candy and shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? And then he went over there. He thought that Jerry Jones could be trusted. He went to his good neighbor Jerry Jones and asked for sugar. And when he got there, Jerry Jones had his dick out. He was ready to fuck Micah Parsons over. And that's the thing. Micah Parsons was comfortable with Jerry. He thought that him and Jerry was like this. He didn't think that Jerry would try to pull that shit that he pulled with everybody else on him. But Jerry don't give a damn. He gonna finesse. He gonna try to get that ass. He gonna bend you over. Yeah, he gonna bend you over. He gonna fuck you over. That's a Jerry Jones specialty. That's a Jerry Jones specialty. So Micah Parsons, that's the only thing you did wrong. You thought Jerry Jones, you know, could be trusted. A man that will not claim children that he has in the world, regardless of whatever back alley deal he had with his baby mamas, is not a nigga you can trust. This man got paternity suits all over the country for children that he would not claim that he paid to keep on the hush. And you think you can trust this man? One of the owners who was in a collusion, case brought up just a couple months ago. You think you can trust this nigga? The NFL and NFLPA quietly agreed to a confidentiality deal that hid the outcome of a collusion grievance, which found the league urged owners to limit guaranteed money after the Sean Watson deal. Players were not told. Jerry Jones is the owner. Jerry Jones was in on this shit. You trust this nigga? You trust this motherfucker? You can't. You cannot trust Jerry Jones. I don't give a damn how cool he act. I don't give a damn how grandfatherly he acts to you. At the end of the day, to get where Jerry Jones has gotten in life, he had to step on some niggas. It just is what it is. And tomorrow, it might be you, Michael. It might be you, Michael. I'm just saying, you can't trust cuz. That's the only mistake you made. Is even you felt too comfortable. There's no way you should feel comfortable enough to be alone with Jerry Jones. You can't trust him. Y'all can't trust him. That's all I'm saying. I know. He done you some favors. You know, he's your boss. He act like the cool boss. He act like the boss you can tell everything to. He ain't that. He is not that. I'm sorry to tell you that. Listen, I really want to talk about some training camp stuff, but even that is going to get overshadowed, you know, by even that is going to get overshadowed by the Micah Parsons shit. Jay Diddy likes to party, and you got to tell him no. King Morningstar, you know, you got to tell Jerry Diddy no. Because listen, the moment I heard the story about him pulling another grown-ass man into a closet to negotiate a deal, like Jerry Jones is not going to be alone with me. Jerry Jones ain't finna be alone with me. What's up with your numbhead, Neil? He said he slapped up Jerry 194 times before checking in. Yeah, man. So, yeah, dog, like, it's unfortunate this shit played out this way, man. It's unfortunate this shit played out this way. But I want this to be a lesson to all future players in Dallas. For as long as Jerry Jones still draws breath on this mortal plane. Do not go around this nigga alone. Have your agent with you. Have another player with you. Have your daddy with you. Have somebody with you so Jerry Jones and I try this bullshit. I don't give a damn if Jerry Jones, call you over because he can't change the light bulb. He needs your big 6'5" ass to reach the light bulb. I don't give a damn if it's just that. Don't go over there alone fuck with Jerry Jones. Because, you go over there, you go over there for a talk about leadership, and now he's trying to get you to talk numbers with him on a contract that your ass don't fully understand. Listen, there are lawyers that do not catch the minutia that is put in to some of these contracts. And you expect Micah Parsons, who was a football player by craft, that is his job, employment, that is his profession. You expect a football player, young football player at that, 26 years old, to navigate the minuscule details of a contract with one of the most powerful business owners in the world. You expected that shit. No. No. This is, keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Chicago Bears in the building. All y'all better bow down to the Bears. Fuck no. We will beat the Bears. We will beat the Bears and skin the Bears. We will have bearskin rugs. We will have bearskin bags. We might even eat some bear meat. I heard it gives you worms and shit, but it might be well worth it. Because over here, nigga, you got to kill what you eat. So, guess what? We're going to be eating bear, wearing bear, rocking bear. Might even turn the bear to a fucking bed sheet, man, and fuck on the bear. But we going to be, frolicking and living lavish off the bear, man. We ain't bowing down to no bear, though. But I appreciate you for sliding in, and rocking with the boy Henny in the liquor store. But nah, we ain't worried about no bear, man. If you see me in the woods fighting the bear, you help the fucking bear. You help the bear. And they gonna need help when the Dallas Cowboys roll their asses up there. Hey, I can't even say the word. I can't even say Chicago. I was so amped. God damn. I gotta calm the fuck down. feel like I was shooting a wrestling promo. I gotta calm the fuck down. Woo. But yeah, man. But no, for real though. I appreciate you sliding in. Chicago doing some decent stuff over there, no lie. They doing some decent stuff, but I feel the Dallas Cowboys will win that game. Especially we still got Micah Parsons. That pass rush against that questionable ass offensive line that the Chicago Bears have. I like our chances. Like for real. I like our chances. Salute to Numb Hell Neil with the $4.99 for your mind. My brother said Jerry is gonna rename AT&T Stadium to Johnson & Johnson Stadium. Jerry Diddy is undefeated. Because he is gonna... Hold on, I got an evil ass nigga on here. Listen, I put a whole salt circle down, and then I'm wearing my crucifix. How did you still get in contact with me?
I'm not on live, sir.
Sir, we are live. I am live.
Can they hear me?
No, they ain't finna hear you yet. What's going on? All right, that evil ass nigga was calling. Listen, we are still doing drunk and nefarious takes today. Probably in about another hour or so. We'll be doing drunk and nefarious takes. So y'all tap in with your boys, man. Y'all tap in. It'll be about 12 or 11. I'm finna hammer the time down right now. So I need to hit Lou up and see what the hell's going on. Let's see. It says, shit be killing me. Ain't no way I'm taking time out my day to watch content on teams I don't root for. Hey, it's good content though. Like you gotta admit your boy Henny be going crazy over here. So I understand why niggas want to slide in and listen to the content, man. I know niggas want to slide in and listen to the content because Henny be on this bitch going crazy. So I'm not mad that fans of other teams slide in. I just request that they be respectful with the slander. You know what I'm saying? As long as they ain't calling folks outside their name, we can have some healthy back and forth because, you know, that's what rival fans supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? We can have healthy back and forths, you know. We ain't losing to no damn Dak and Dallas. You already lost to Dak and Dallas before. Like, y'all lost to Dak and the Cowboys when he was a rookie. Listen. I don't know why you believe Caleb Williams is special or anybody. I said when the nigga came out. I said when the boy came out. You know, I said when the boy came out that Jaden Daniels was the better prospect and the better quarterback. Like, I got tweets for days and shit. It's all good, JVB boy. Montana, we'll work something out. Let me know one day, man. Let's see. But that's also what we're gonna tell y'all. I know y'all know. But I will be taking my black ass up to Dallas, you know, for the open practice on the 19th. The 19th somehow, some way is also the day where the Jerry Jones Netflix special drops. Somehow, some way that shit correlates. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was also the day that Micah Parsons got signed randomly. Because, you know, it is what it is. But, yeah, man. If you want to help your boy get out there, it'll be the 19th. Hit my Cash App in between now and then to help your boy get out there. Everything y'all send through Super Chat, that's cool. I'm going to get that eventually. But them niggas ain't going to pay me till the 21st for the Super Chats. So hit the Cash App, if you, and you know that helps immediately. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, helps your nigga out. So I appreciate y'all in advance because y'all the dopest niggas in the country and the realest. I mean, I got some bear skin rug. You know, I got some bear meat. You know, I tried it one day with the deer meat. You know, it's sort of gamey, but it's not bad. But yeah, we gonna turn the bear into a rug, into a bedspread. You know, into some bear meat. We might even be rocking some designer Gucci loafers with the bear fur on them. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna whack the bear and we gonna use every part of the body because it's a sin. You know, if you don't use every part of an animal that you kill. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna rock. Matter of fact, yeah, we beat the Bears. We beat the Bears 2 times under Dak Prescott. Cause we beat the Bears 2016 when Dak Prescott was a rookie. Then we beat the fuck out of them in 2022 when they came to Dallas. Dak Prescott had a rushing touchdown, 2 passing touchdowns. Yeah, the play that Micah Parsons scored a touchdown in. Yeah. Matter of fact, I might go watch that motherfucker later on because I be watching old Cowboys games in the condensed format because it take less time. So yeah, man, the preseason going to tell everything I need to know about this team. Man, that's why I hate that we got to deal with this Micah Parsons shit right now. That's why I hate that we got to deal with this Micah Parsons shit right now. Because the Dallas Cowboys legitimately have a shot to do something this year with Micah Parsons. It said, once Caleb plants the Bears flag in the middle of your stadium, Jerry Jones gonna take a picture of us. Nigga, are y'all coming to Dallas? Y'all coming to Dallas? Let's see. Nah, we coming to y'all. How you gonna plant the flag in the middle of our stadium? We coming out there to y'all ragged ass field. Man, we finna beat the brakes off y'all. Yeah, please hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Hit that share if you care. You know, hit an Eagle fan upside the head. You know, do everything that you need to do, man. Yeah, Dak do got a couple bearskin rugs already. He sure got a bunch of eagles mounted in his den. He got a bunch of eagles mounted in his den. You know, he a giant slayer. You know, he done killed he done killed Goliath a couple times over. You know what I'm saying? He a lion killer. Only done lost to the Lions once ever. Like, Dak Prescott be out this bitch catching bodies. Dak Prescott and the Cowboy be out this bitch catching bodies. So I understand why y'all niggas be talking the way y'all be talking. Because y'all a little intimidated. But it's all good, man. It's all good, man. Folks fear what they can't understand. Y'all don't understand how Dak Prescott be putting belt to ass the way he be putting belt to ass. Like a stepdaddy. Every like equals a filthy Smeagol eating a crayon. So yeah, y'all run those likes up, man. How many crayons have the Eagles eaten today? We gonna keep count, man. How many crayons have the Eagles eaten today? Let me see. How many likes we got on the video right now? We only got 30 likes and 75 people in the building, man. So I need y'all to fix that. The Eagles have only eaten 30 crayons today. We know they can eat more crayons than that. We know they eat more crayons than that. So please hit that like button. Hit that like button. For Dallas fun. Man, look at this evil ass nigga in the chat box, man. Hold on. Oh, let me put this evil ass nigga on the screen. I showed this scene landlord pop. Yeah. I already teamed up with Numbhead Neil and combined those forces to slap a total of 8,000 Eagles fans apiece. So listen, man. They already ain't got no teeth. So this is official. Nobody in Philadelphia has any teeth left because landlord and Numbhead Neil done knocked them bitches out them niggas' mouths, man. Salute the landlord. I know that we put the salt circle down. I know that I'm wearing my crucifix. I know that I said the Lord's Prayer. So it's obvious that landlord's powers are growing. He is a much bigger threat than I once imagined. All we can do now is pray that the Lord of Darkness, does not, terrorize our society any longer. JVB boy, my boy, salute. He said, I went to a Cowboys game in Chicago. It was so cold my beard froze. Man, Chicago. That's why I'm sort of glad some of these games where it gets colder at, I'm glad we're playing them early in the season. I'm glad that Philly is in September, so we ain't got to worry about a snowstorm like the Rams did. I'm glad Chicago is in September. It should not be snowing and freezing cold in Chicago when we go play them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really lucked out with the way the schedule fell. JT, the city girl in the building, said the Cowboys ain't gonna do shit but miss the playoffs again. No, but you might miss the short bus yet again, man. You already ain't learning shit, but you done missed the short bus a couple times too often, man. So we just gonna pray for JT. We pray the Lord deliver him from stupidity, and we just pray that the Lord bless him, because right now, He still struggles to work and use the laptop. He struggles to go out there. He said he's not blocked. What you doing? Who's not blocked? Who's not blocked? So we just gonna pray for the nigga JT, man. He's struggling in life. He's struggling to find a purpose. He's over here in the Cowboys. He over here in the Cowboys chat. He said he hate the Cowboys. JT is so lonely that he has stooped down to come into a Dallas Cowboys chat to find companionship. So y'all just pray for JT. He got a lot going on. He's not the brightest. He's not the brightest of the bunch. He probably ain't that good looking. He can't have no bitches because he over here lonely in the chat box talking about the Cowboys. So y'all just pray for JT, the city girl. You know, a JT, you know, I don't know what a JT is. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what you think JT stands for. They said that's JT money, that one hit wonder day. Oh, that shit's crazy. Ooh, Lord. Let's pray for everybody, man. So, see, what's crazy is niggas say they hate the Dallas Cowboys, but they can't leave the Dallas Cowboys alone. I make Dallas Cowboys posts. I see Eagle fans underneath that motherfucker. You know, I do Dallas Cowboys live streams. I see Eagle fans in the motherfucking chat box. You hate the Dallas Cowboys so much. The Dallas Cowboys are so irrelevant that you can't fucking live without them niggas. Eagles have a whole training camp going on right now. You know, Eagles got a whole training camp going on right now. Oh, no, that one is wild, JV, but they might stand for that. He said it what JT stand for. He said it what JT stand for, man. It might. I heard he went to the Diddy party and he told everybody yes. I know Short Dog, the real Short Dog. Hold on, what's up with you, man? Salute to Short Dog in the building, man. It's Crimson, your dig, said how you guys think you rank in the division this year. And we ain't the best team, we're the second best team. In terms of personnel. I like that kind of Killer Kill. I like that kind of slander. Hey, rivalries make football, man. Rivalries make football. This shit ain't as fun without somebody to antagonize. My boy JT Junkie Thoughts. JVB boy said, great seeing you back, Crimson. Yeah, it's good to have Crimson back, man. He good people. He real good people. Salute to my brother Keystone in the building as well, man. Without Micah, we last. I can agree. Because with Micah Parsons, we them niggas. You got pass rushers. You got flexibility to move Micah or to stand up Eazy-E as a wheel. You know what I'm saying? Your only real weakness is your defensive tackles and running backs. But you can rush the passer. You got great cornerbacks. They said, nah, bro, I hate Eagles fans that blow shit out of proportion. Like, we all are loving over one sport. I feel that, man. I feel that. But listen, we got weird people in every fan base, man. Like, I got Cowboy fans that make anti-Cowboy player content, you know, for free, really, because nobody watch they shit. But, you know, I got niggas like that make anti-Dallas Cowboy player content, and, you know, that's just what they do for the free. You know, it's only other broke hating ass niggas that watch they shit. And, you know, it'd be some bots. It'd be some bots or some broke hating niggas watching their content that they make for free. So, you know, I know that everybody has weird fans in their fan base, dog. We can't control the weird niggas. All we can do is continue to be real ones. You know what I mean? Oh, you don't believe in Eberflus. Like, I think Eberflus, the defensive coordinator, is fine. You know, I think Eberflus, the defensive coordinator, is fine. Eberflus, the head coach, wasn't shit. But I haven't seen Eberflus be a bad defensive coordinator. You know, I know that he called the defense and he had a coordinator that helped him. But when he just had the one responsibility of being the defensive coordinator, he always fielded some great, he always fielded some great defenses. They were always good against the run. They always were good, creating turnovers. And to be frank, they did not have the same kind of defensive personnel that we have. So I feel that Eberflus will be able to go out there and coordinate a good defense. Even if Micah Parsons is not there. Like, you still got Dante Fowler. You still got Donovan Izaraku. You still got Sam Williams. You'll have Trayvon Diggs back. You'll have the run bland. Elam been playing good football. So like I feel like we'll be able to put out a good defense. I just think we need Micah Parsons to have a great defense. I think we can be good without Micah, but with Micah, we have the ability to be a top 5 defense. You can be a top 5 defense with Micah Parsons. You just have to settle for being a top 10, top 11 defense if you are without Micah Parsons. Like it matters having Micah Parsons on the field. Hey, I appreciate that, Killer Kill. He said, I can't believe I just liked the Cowboys live stream. My human is showing through my Eagle spirit. Hey, man, we got good people in every space. Like I got some great followers that are Eagle fans. You know, they come in, you know, there's some friendly banter back and forth, you know, but you know, they my people. I rock with them. You know what I'm saying? So it's never, the rivalry to me is never to the point where I just hate these niggas. I wish ill against them. No. You know, that is what's held for the weird people. That's for the weird people and the trolls. Like, you can like the team you like. We can go back and forth about it. But, you know, as long as we respectful, we keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can be cool. You know what I'm saying? I talk a lot of shit, but, you know, like, it's not personal. It's all in fun. Unless niggas came in being disrespectful. You know, then I got to talk about niggas' grannies, you know, they had the bad leg, and I don't want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always lead with respect. Because when it's time for the disrespect, I don't know too many niggas that do it better than me. You know what I mean? So I always lead with respect. No, man, Neil. He seemed like a good person, don't he? Yeah, he seemed like a great dude, man. So, salute. Welcome to the chat box, Killer Care. And I believe you've been in here a couple times before, man. So I know you good people. You ain't never had to be in a squad out the liquor store or none of that. So you cool in my book, brother. My brother Crims are good people too. Hey, appreciate that, Lan. He said that's exactly who you are. Hey, it was a great stream last night. If y'all did not catch the DC Universe last night, put it on rewatch, man. Rewatch that. My 2 favorite teams are the Bears and whoever the fuck is playing the Packers. I know that's right. He said I could be in jail for Eagle fans. Y'all crazy. Look, I got friends and family members that are Eagle fans. You know what I'm saying? So I know some in real life. They just aren't the online terrorists that you see. It's the Eagle fans that be online and the drunk nigga that be at the game, you know, that you have issues with. Like the ones you see out and about in the real world, they actually decent people. It's just the extremists. You know what I'm saying? It's the everybody has like fan is short for fanatic. So everybody is a little crazy that's in the fan base. Landlord, you was a damn lie. Landlord was flooding his city with the purest cocaine last night when we were doing the live. He was flooding his city with the purest cocaine known to man. You know, putting his stamp on it. He's the only nigga with dope in Alabama. And you know he stamped it with the Crimson Tide symbol. There's an elephant and the Alabama A on all the dope that Landlord sells. So he was flooding his city, running up that bag last night. He was not studying us. Last night, man. So I don't know why Landlord is sitting here perpetrating like he wanted to be on the show. So yeah, that's the exact face when niggas hit Landlord dope. This is the exact face they make right there. That is the face they make. It said, let's talk about how every other team hates the Eagles versus the Cowboys at the first game, but the hype and history between us to open the season means we finna go out there and try our hardest. Oh hell yeah. I don't expect a blowout either way. Like the Dallas Cowboys and the Eagles is gonna be a game that's gonna be decided, you know, by like a field goal or a last second touchdown or some shit. Like that's what I expect opening night. I expect a gritty, hard-fought game. I expect the Dallas Cowboys to come out and showcase the new offensive weapons. I expect the Eagles to be trying to play hard, because it's a ring ceremony night. I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to be trying to ruin that. There's going to be a lot of emotions out there, come week one. So I don't expect a blowout either way. And it's going to be Shotty first game. They're going to try to go out there to win that game for Shotty. So win or lose, either way, this is going to be a game determined by like 7 points or less. You don't get too many blowouts between the Dallas Cowboys and the Eagles, especially in Philly. Like we might catch them lacking in Dallas, but it's not going to be a blowout, in Philly. Can we stop the run? No, we're going to have to pray about that shit. You're going to either have to hope that you get a big enough lead where they want to try and get more chunk plays and pass the ball a little bit more often, or you're going to have to hope that Saquon Barkley gets kidnapped before the game starts. Now, if nigga is holding Saquon Barkley hostage, we might be able to stop the Eagles' run game. But you're going to have to hope that Monty Smith is playing out of his mind. You're going to have to hope that Jay from UCLA is playing out of his mind. And you're going to have to hope, that the linebackers are firing off, filling their gaps, and making things hard. Because listen, if you hold Saquon Barkley to 80 yards, let's say he has 24 attempts for 80 yards, you did your goddamn job. That's the most you can ask for in trying to slow Saquon Barkley down. Because you still got to account for Jalen Hurts and his impact in the run game. So if you can hold Saquon Barkley to 80 yards, and you can limit some of the explosive plays that they're going to try to the wide receivers on the outside, you have a very good chance of pulling out the upset. But you can't let Saquon Barkley be breaking loose. You can't have to worry about Saquon Barkley and worry about the play action. You're going to have to neutralize one. Yeah, you're going to have to worry about the play action. So you're going to have to choose your poison. I would much rather put the ball. I like Jalen Hurts, but we're just talking about picking your poison. There's too many things that can happen on a pass play outside of the control of the quarterback. The protection can break down, right? The protection can break down. There could be a holding call. The wide receiver could drop the ball. The ball could be tipped to the line of scrimmage and it could turn to an interception. There's a lot more bad things that can happen on a pass play in my favor than Saquon Barkley going crazy. I'm going to live, like, it don't matter the quarterback. I'm going to live with trying to stop the fire-ass running back they got. If it's a pick your poison kind of thing, I'm going to have to live with trying to stop the running back. Because if you are getting away with both, I can't win. If you're throwing the ball all around the yard, like something bad might happen eventually. There's a reason why all quarterbacks have losing records, for the most part with 40 passing attempts. You know what I mean? Because too much crazy shit happens. You get a holding call. You get a drop pass that puts you behind the sticks. You get a tip ball for an interception. Like, you're much better off asking a team to try and pass to beat you than I could just hand the ball off to the running back and get 8-9 yards. That shit is impossible to stop. You know what I mean? I'll live with whatever a quarterback does in the passing game. If it means I can contain this all-world running back. Same thing with Baltimore. I know Action Jackson is like that, but I'm stopping Derrick Henry. See, on my end, I'm looking just to keep the ball out of the wide receiver's hand. The running game is not good for y'all, but if CD, you see what I mean? Like, with the offensive line that the Dallas Cowboys have, we might be able to generate a decent run game. But for a fact, on the opposite spectrum, right, the greater of the two evils is the wide receivers. It's not to say that your boy Jalen Hurts can't play or that you ain't got good wide receivers, because A.J. Brown is dope, Devontae Smith is good. It's just that I have no path to victory if I can't stop Saquon Barkley. I have no path to victory if I can't stop Saquon Barkley. Like, I might be able to pull a rabbit out my hat if it's the wide receiver in the pass game. Because there's some shit that happens on passing plays. There's a lot that goes into it, I hope the Eagles' O-line is older and the loss of Becton makes a difference. It's shit like that you got to hope for, man. You got to hope that your defensive line is taking a step forward with the acquisitions that we have. And you got to hope that their offensive line is taking a small step back. Or if they're going to be good, you got to hope that because it's going to be a new offensive line formation, you're going to have to hope and pray at that point, that they need more time to. The co-owner of the liquor store just called. They were wifey, so I had to see what baby was doing. But yeah, so really with the Eagles offense, it's a pick your poison. They got great players everywhere. I just feel we have a much better passing defense than run defense. So it is what it is. You say you hope Dak throws the game away like he always does. That's Tony Romo. Like if you look back at Dak. Dak doesn't have a lot of back-breaking interceptions, like Romo had, and even like the interceptions in the postseason. Like a lot of them bitches came in like the first half. Speaking of which, this is one thing I will say about the people that point to the Dak Prescott's interceptions. I know this is our subject. This is one thing when people point to the Dak Prescott interceptions as being the overwhelming reason why the Dallas Cowboys don't win in the postseason. The Dallas Cowboys, when we played the Packers, were in a similar situation to the Packers when they played the Eagles. Dak Prescott threw 2 first-half interceptions. He threw 2 of them. The score was 27-7 at halftime. Jordan Love threw 2 first-half interceptions against the Eagles. He threw 2 first-half interceptions against the Eagles. And they had a fumble on the kickoff return. The score at halftime was 10-0. It was 10-0. Even with the multiple turnovers that the Packers offense gave the Eagles, the Packers defense stepped up and held the Philadelphia Eagles to 10 points, even with good field position. They held them to 10 points going to the half. In the fourth quarter, it was still a 1-possession game. The game was over for Dallas. You know what I mean? The game was already over for Dallas. So I don't think it's just the turnovers with Dak. Is that we are built to where we cannot overcome Dak Prescott turnovers. Like the defense can play well one way, or they have only played well one way. Because remember, the Green Bay Packers had 3 turnovers in the first half. They still only gave up 10 points. The Dallas Cowboys had 2 turnovers in the first half. We gave up 27. Like, we're not going to, I'm not going to sit here and act like Dak Prescott turned the ball over is a great thing, but we also not going to give the defense, we're also not going to give the defense an out. If you're a championship caliber defense, you can hold your nuts. You can hold your nuts. Offense ain't doing nothing. Fuck it, we'll go score. Hey, that's what I'm saying. So that's all I had to say about that. I just thought it was a good time to bring it up. But I am going to cut the show short. Not because I don't like talking to y'all, but I got another show to do. I'm going to have to spin back. I got to get ready to do Drunken Nefarious Takes with Lou and Landlord from Alabama. So I'll be back We ain't decided. It could be in about 30 minutes. It could be an hour at 12 o'clock. But we will be back for Drunken Nefarious Takes before you niggas know it. So I appreciate y'all for everything that y'all did. Appreciate Killer Kale, D Shift, Numbhead Neil, my evil brother, landlord from Alabama, JVB boy, all y'all good people in the chat box and across all platforms that been watching and tuning in to Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store. And also, please remember, hit that cash out, man. Hit that cash out. Help your boy get my black ass to Dallas. I'll be covering the open practice over there. So if you want Henny out there, listen, I'm going regardless. But if you want to help me get out there, hit that cash out. It's $ Henny the Moore. $Henny the Moore. Help me get out to Dallas so I can bring y'all exclusive Dallas Cowboys content. Appreciate y'all for everything. And in the words of my brother, West Coast Cowboy, never look down because the style is up. Peace.